Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes in Exandria, or welcome for the first time. If it's your first time joining us, I'm Kay, the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons show. We are all playing remotely today after 2 weeks of sickness have knocked us all off of our feet, but we are climbing back up just in time to get into big fight in this episode. But before we start, I have announcements, and before that, I'm going to pass it off to Aster for some player introductions. Take it away.
That's first, right? Okay. Boy, we haven't played remotely in a long time, and I'm okay. Hi, I'm Aster. I play Easter Selberg. I play Avarice as Easter, the Goblin Archfey Patron Warlock.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I play Zofdal Zephyrax, the Dragonborn Graviturgy Wizard.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Bonks, the Bugbear Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Gabo, and I play Melodious Merrywind, the Bard. Fallen Bard. yes. College of Glamour Bard. Nailed it.
The Bard. All totally valid descriptors for your character. Yeah, woof. You can tell it's been 2 weeks since we've been able to play, so here we are shaking off the rust. Some announcements before we get started. We premiere our episodes on YouTube Mondays at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Tonight we are jumping back into our side adventure, which is set in Exandria. I'm running the Critical Role Call of the Netherdeep adventure module. We've also got music from the Critical Role soundtracks, both of them, and also in Compotech, and some tabletop audio, some BattleBards. You can check out the video description for the credits for all of the music, as well as for the art, and for all kinds of important information. Just go check it out. It's worth a look. You can follow us on socials at Antiheroes Anonymous. Last but not least, if you enjoy the show, please come back for some more, and don't be afraid to share it with your friends. Show us a little love. We need it. Thanks. Let's cue that intro video. And welcome back. To recap from the last time we played, the Quatrefoils and their rivals from Jigao are in Bazzoxan. The city is plagued by demons emerging from the Betrayer's Rise, the temple they were directed to investigate by their vision of Elixion and in the Jewel of Three Prayers. Wanting to find out more about the man, they consulted a researcher named Question, who was able to fill in some details, but not many. When the Quatrefoils realized their rivals hadn't been seen in a while, they went searching around Bazzoxan, only to be attacked at the temple's gates. I hear you guys snickering over there as I let the music play out, but it's just so epic.
It's so good.
Not to toot my own horn or anything. It's just, I like the finish on it. I like the finish. Okay, so last week, as we ended, y'all were checking out the gates to Betrayer's Rise. Seeing if maybe the shark tooths had shown their faces in this area. And as soon as the two groups that had split to kind of check out different areas reconvened, shouting erupted from the soldiers, and the colossal gates flew open. So I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and open up Roll20, and I'm gonna pull you over to our beautiful look of this map.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So this is what you see in the moments before the gates burst open. The shouting erupts. The gates open. I'm gonna start the music and then try to remember how to use Roll20. And what happens is those doors are flung open.
Ooh.
And immediately, the two Aurora Watch guards who were standing closest to the door are crushed to their death.
I wondered why they had no names.
The names are unburied.
The two who were standing next to them are knocked off their feet and injured. The two who were conversing with you guys kind of stumble forward but are uninjured. And you see these two shadowy winged creatures. They're there. Bursting through,
Ooh.
diving directly towards you with their talons extended. We are just going to start by rolling initiative.
Okay.
I think it's Control Z, maybe? Can you show us the...
Oh yeah, I will show you the picture of these
Monsties?
monsters. Control...
Monsters.
I mean, it's Shift C maybe?
Oh, maybe Shift C. Yeah, I know
Because
it's
Control Z
something.
would... there it
Oh
is.
my gosh.
So
Whoa.
They're so scary.
this is what is known as a gloom stalker.
Oh,
Whoa.
I thought those were rangers.
I do know about these.
Yep. All right. Mel, what did you get?
16.
Zoph?
20.
Bonks?
2.
Oh,
Oh.
And Easter?
13.
Okay. All right. So in the moments as this is happening, Zoph, just before we enter initiative, the Aurora Watch guards in front of you start shouting. And the one, Chandara, starts shouting orders. She's clearly the captain who's in charge. She's the one who was conversing with you guys in the previous episode. And she says, Edenren, Atherak, grab the wounded and get inside! Check for more wounded on the inside. Yeah, check for more wounded on the inside because there's screams and shouts happening from inside as well. So they both move to drag these guys to safety. Or they're hobbling, but they're going inside to check for wounded. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove them from the map for ease of visibility for everything. So. Let me remember how to do my job. Okay, and get out of here. And then, yeah, so Zoph is up first. And Zoph, as you see these giant creatures flying out of the temple towards you, your vision shifts suddenly.
Mm.
And though the temple still stands before you, Easter, Melodious, and Bonks are nowhere in sight. Instead, you're flanked by 3 Kreen soldiers in chitinous armor. Demons similar to those you've been fighting are flocking in your direction. Without giving it a moment's thought, you brace your staff against the ground before you. You barely have time to register the numerous runes carved into its smooth, polished gray wood. And you focus your energies into manipulating the gravity around your foes. They crumple under the increased weight of their own bodies. And with a grunt of effort, you force them back, sending them tumbling. Your companions charge forward and you release a heavy breath, blinking. And suddenly you're back in your own body, surrounded by your friends. It's your turn.
I did not want to be up first, but that was really cool. Mostly because I hadn't figured out yet what I was going to do. Okay, so...
Sorry, I'm not sure if it matters, but I actually got a 3, not a 2.
I will update your initiative.
Yeah, I'll update it too in my notes. How high up are they?
How high up are they? That is a good question. I would say they are... One second. Let me actually do my due diligence and check my notes about something real quick. They're about, we'll say about 40 feet high right now.
40 feet up. Okay.
Yep.
What's the range on this one? Okay, so they'd be in range. Foot cone. Okay, so I'd have to get right underneath them to do that. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do.
All right, let's hear it.
I am going to... I just have to find the feature to make sure how it works. Yeah, Zoph kind of like steps forward, and as they do so, these like wings of lightning form off of their back, and they take flight. So that's a bonus action. I gain temporary flight for 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And it's a fly speed equal to my speed. So I'm going to basically fly up to get on their level. And then I don't really want to come much closer, but I think I have to in order to do the thing I want to do. Yep, that'll do it. Zoph then flies up to basically get on their level, and then holds out their staff, kind of mirroring exactly what Jelena did in the previous vision, and channels that dunamantic power through the top of the staff. And a pulse wave of gravity energy ripples out from them, and these monsters both need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I realized belatedly that I left my dice downstairs.
Oh no.
Typical DM move, but I have Harmony's dice from Campaign 1 up here, so I'm going to use those. So anything bad happens, you can blame Harmony for it. Here we
I
are.
always do.
All right. Constitution saving throws for both of them?
Mm-hmm. Because they're
Okay.
both in the 30-foot cone.
All right. Remind me what did you cast again?
Pulse wave.
Pulse wave. Cool. That's so sick. Okay.
It's my highest level gravity spell, and it felt appropriate given what I just saw.
All right. And you said this was Constitution. Sorry.
Yep. Constitution.
Okay. All right. What's your DC?
16.
Okay, that's a failure for the first one, and a failure for the second.
Love to hear it. They both then, they're blasted with this wave of gravity energy, and just basically battered by the sheer force of gravity. And they take 24 force damage each.
Okay.
And are pushed away from me. I can choose to push or pull, and I'm choosing to push, pushing them away 15 feet.
15 feet each, okay.
Yep.
So, away from you, 1, 2, 3, 15 feet. Okay. Actually, I guess he'd be more like there. All right.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. Nice turn. Nice turn. Well done.
Technically only go 30 feet up, but I should still be able to do the cone that way. So, yeah.
All right. Mel, you're up.
Sweet. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is cast sorry, I'm reading. Okay, I'm gonna as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Mantle of Inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna give. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sorry, I'm changing my mind a lot. And then I'm gonna roll. Oh, okay, that's a 7. 7 times 2. So everyone here, so Easter, Zoph, Bonks, and the 2 guards get 14 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Ooh, thank you. 14?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, I roll a d8, and then each of those creatures gains temporary HP equal to 2 times the number rolled, and I rolled a 7.
Wow, that's really good.
That was great. Yeah. I want to be helpful, but I also don't want to be too close, so I'm going to back up a bit.
All right.
Wait, how far are we? Oh, wait, I have this thing that can measure.
Yeah, there's a measurement tool. So they're like 45 feet, but also like 40 feet up in the air. But we can call it for simplicity 45 feet away.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna back up a little because I don't like that. Only a little bit. And I'm gonna use my bow. So you see Mel has this like lyre like instrument, and he strums it, and he turns it into a little short bow. And I'm gonna make a ranged attack. So I do have a question about the bow, actually. Because it says you can play one of the following melodies when you use the bow to make a ranged weapon attack. Mm-hmm. Oh, never mind. I just had to keep reading. You must do so. You must choose to do so before you make the attack roll. Okay, so yeah, before I make the attack roll, I would like to play the melody of reverberation, which basically, if I hit, the target is going to take an extra thunder damage. So I'm going to try to hit the guy on the right.
Okay. Can you see their name tags now?
Yeah.
I've got A and B.
Yeah.
So
That's
B.
I got 13 plus 6.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's not much, but it is baby damage, but I'll do it. Oh, okay. So 5 plus 3, 8, and that's plus thunder damage equal to your charisma modifier, so that's 5, right? So 8 plus 5, 13.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Great. Next, it's the Gloomstalker's turn. They are very unhappy about having come out here and been slammed right in the face. And they are snarling and being vicious. So what's going to happen is B will fly pretty much right above you guys, starting to dip down a little bit, and it lets out the most horrifying shriek you've ever heard. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Including my little babies. Sorry, Sona. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so what did everybody get?
8.
8, fail.
Yep.
3.
Fail.
19.
Pass. You're muted, Gubba. What did you get?
Ah, fuck. 14?
That is a pass.
Yay!
So the 2 that failed, you reach up and grab your ears and find your entire body locking up. You're paralyzed.
Damn.
I might fall out of the sky at that. I need to check something.
Oh yeah, what happens when you're paralyzed?
That's what I'm going to find out here.
Does your movement become 0? Do you fall out of the sky?
Speed becomes 0. Yeah, so I think I fall out of the sky.
I think you do too. So, how many feet up were you?
I was 30 feet up. So 3d6
Alright.
to me.
Yep, you take 10 bludgeoning damage as you fall from the sky. All right.
Goodness, I had temp HP.
This other Gloomstalker sees you falling from the sky, and it's going to dive towards you. You're like prey.
Oh, shit.
And it's going to make 2 attacks against Zoph, because Zoph smacked it with gravity and then fell out of the sky like prey that needed to be chased.
They'll be at advantage too.
Yep.
Oh, no.
All right, so it's going to go in with its jaws that are just dripping smoke and black ichor. I need a dice tray. So that is going to be 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then the second attack with its claws is going to be a 24.
Yep.
And remind me, are these crits?
They are auto crits.
Yeah, they are.
But I need to check. Let's see. What is incapacity?
Wait, okay. Can I use silvery barbs on that second one?
Sure. So I rolled 2 15s, but I get to roll one more time, and then you get to, I believe you get to pick which one we use. So I'll roll one more die.
Triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Use the lower roll, okay.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. I rolled, I kid you not, another 15.
God damn it!
But I believe you get to give advantage.
Dice.
No, Harmony's being good to me tonight. I'm keeping them right here. I believe you get to assign advantage to somebody's next check, though.
Oh. Okay. Well, just in case, Zoph.
Okay.
You have advantage on your next whatever.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So I don't actually
Next attack
have
roll, ability check.
enough
or saving
dice
throw.
for this.
No.
Oh. This is terrifying.
Okay, so this. I'm rolling it because it could be better or worse than what the average is.
This scenario went so much better for Jelena than it went for me. Ridiculous.
Jelena had more backup. 9 and 7 is 16. Plus 6 is
22.
Thank you. 22 piercing damage and 12 necrotic damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then
I need to look something else up.
16 slashing damage. And 16 necrotic damage for the second hit.
What are the rules on auto death?
It's twice your max HP.
Okay, I'm not auto dead, but I am down.
It was 2 hits.
Yeah,
so
well,
one of them would have had to put you
The first
past.
one took me down to 2 hit points, and the second one took me to negative 30. But it didn't auto kill me. Okay, I'm good.
All right. So you guys watch as these Gloomstalkers swoop in. One of them shrieks. Easter locks up. Zoe falls from the sky. The other one dives in and just takes a big chunk out of Zoph. And doesn't look like it's ready to leave.
Doesn't sound like he's ready to leave what?
Like he's like, oh, a meal. I'm going to finish this meal. He's not flying away anywhere. That is their turn. Easter? Sorry, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my whole turn maybe recovering from this.
So the way that this feature works is you are paralyzed until the end of the enemy's next turn.
The end of the enemy's next turn?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's.
So you just, so you just lose your turn. We'll see what happens next round. Sorry about that.
Damn.
Burzud is also locked up and unable to do anything, but Shandara can, and now she has one in her sights. So she is going to charge over with her longsword, and she's going to make 2 attacks against the Gloomstalker A, which is currently on Zoph. So let's see. She gets a natural 20 and a dirty 20. So that's good for her. So she... Oh, let's say she's absolutely using 2 hands for this. So do one of you want to roll damage for her? Make it more fun?
Let's let Zoph do this.
Sure. So
damage.
she gets to roll 1d10 plus 3 normally for her longsword, and one of those was a crit. So you can go ahead and roll 3d10 and add 6.
Okay. Wow. Dropped it on
After
the
this
floor.
result, there is something I want to do on my turn. It's a thing I can do while paralyzed.
This is terrible.
Okay.
So it's 3d10 plus 6.
Yeah.
How about a total of 12?
12. Oh my gosh.
I rolled 2 1s and a 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's still something. It looked really, really good, but for some reason it looks like the sword is just, she's shaking. She's scared. This is a big demon. Sorry, you said there was something you can do while paralyzed on your turn?
Yes.
Easter?
And that is just to look. Do I see anything past these gates?
You can make a perception check.
Because I do have double sight, so even if it's like pitch black, I can maybe to accomplish something here.
Sure.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you can see beyond the gates. There's this clouded, misting darkness that's kind of pouring out is coming from what looks like an open room, and you can see the beginning of a bloodstained bridge stretching into the temple, crossing over this cloud of darkness that's kind of now leaking out into the space where you guys are because the doors are open.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, then it is Bonks' turn.
What are the rules that we use for giving someone a potion?
It's an action to give someone a potion. It's a bonus action to take one for yourself.
Okay. And then dragging somebody is just movement, right?
Yeah, but your movement is halved if you're dragging someone.
Okay. I'm gonna use I'm gonna grab Zoph and bring them to me, and then give them a potion. And that is, let's see what kind of potion I have. It's a 2d4 plus 2. Let me just roll that for you. That's all I got, man. 2d4 plus 2 is... It's not bad. 7. So 7 hit points back to Zoph.
I think Zoph comes to consciousness and they're still paralyzed, but their eyes kind of just flicker open weakly. They sparkle, seeing Savior Bonks.
Yep, and he'll give him like a reassuring smile and then push him a little bit further in front of Melodius and kind of like stand in between him, move up a little bit to like impose between the Gloomstalkers and Zoph, and then I'll fly into a rage with my bonus action.
Cool.
So put my glasses away, fly into a rage, like Bonks does. Can't attack this turn because I used my action for the potion. And
All right.
that is what we got, I think.
Okay. All right. With that, it is back up to Zoph's turn. Zoph, you are unfortunately paralyzed until the Gloomstalker's next turn.
Yep.
So we go down to Mel.
And they can't like hold an action, right? Because they're paralyzed.
Nope.
I don't like any of this. It's terrible. He's not having a good time. He's just quietly gonna move. Don't mind me while I measure, cause nah, he ain't trying to be in the middle of all this. Yeah. Okay. I am gonna. What is the range on this? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast Bane on both of them.
Okay. Remind me what save that is again.
It is a charisma saving throw, and they don't look very charismatic to me. And the DC is 16.
Okay.
Those are the faces only a mother could love.
Well, one of them failed, and one of them succeeded. So we'll say that B failed. So I'll go ahead and put a little marker on him. He's baned.
So that's minus a D4 from attack rolls and saving.
For B, yep. Keep track of that for me, please. I'll take a D4 out of here.
So that was my action and bonus action. I'm gonna as a bonus action. Can I do Can I give Bardic Inspiration even though I did a spell? Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration's not a spell. It's just you being charming.
I'm just so good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give. Okay. Wait. You can't move until their next turn. Easter. I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration.
And that is what die?
That's a D8.
Thank you.
And that's my turn.
What do you do to inspire Easter?
As I'm like, I just picture him like, he's slowly backing up, but as he's like slowly backing up, it's like, don't mind me, I'm playing this lovely tune, and he's just like playing the lyre that he had pulled out to attack, just la 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 la. Don't be suspicious.
Love it. All right.
Aster, go girl, you got this, Easter, bye.
Easter's paralyzed.
A big goblin grin on her face. All right. With that, it is the Gloomstalker's turn. And this time, A shrieks, completely angry at Bonks for taking away its easy meal. And all of you, again, I need you to roll con saves.
Even if I'm already paralyzed?
Yep, because the paralyzation would have worn off this turn anyway. Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
You have advantage with silvery barbs, right?
That's true.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Take the first roll.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So the your Aurora Watch friends Poor Berzard is still paralyzed. Shandara is totally fine. How did you guys do?
I got an 18 this time.
Pass?
Also an 18.
Pass?
I got a 10.
10 is a
Wait,
fail.
Is Mel close enough?
Yeah.
Yes, Mel is close enough. Yep. And what did Zoph get?
15.
Pass. So, Zoph and Easter, you're able to shake off. Your muscles kind of return to normal. You shake off the weird panic that you went into. But Mel, as you're backing away playing the song, suddenly...
Damn it!
Yep, everything locks up and you're like, oh, God. Gods. All right. And then that is Gloomstalker A's action. And then it will, as a bonus action, it poofs into shadow and reappears right next to Mel.
No, I'm squishy!
And the second Gloomstalker, seeing that the Aurora Watch member in front of him is paralyzed, is going to go for him. So he's going for Berzard with advantage. Oh my gosh, I keep rolling into my lap. This is not working very well. Okay, that's definitely a hit.
Minus
And-
D4.
Minus the D4 for B, you're right. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Let me check this out.
Fair.
Maybe it will, maybe it will. No, it won't. It won't. Well, I rolled a 3 on the D4, but that is still a, let's see, 23 to hit, so that still hits, unfortunately. So what happens is, Mel, you probably don't notice this because you're a little preoccupied with what's going on directly in your immediate vicinity. But the rest of you watch as the Gloomstalker reaches out with his claws, hits the Aurora Watch member, Berzard, for 20 damage total, and scoops him up into his talons, and begins to fly away.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
Oh,
Yes, you can.
Okay.
whoa.
I'm gonna leave him there for now.
I got a 25 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is my proficiency 15, or it gets knocked
Oh,
prone.
yeah, that's a big fail. It got a unnatural 1.
Okay, so it gets knocked prone instead.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a size limit on what size creature you can do that to?
Let's see. It doesn't say.
Okay.
This is the
then it is
topple ability
right on your shield.
on my battle axe.
Oh, your battle axe. Okay.
All
All right. It's not immune to prone, so it is knocked prone, and I'm gonna say it was flying. Well, it was low enough to be able to get into your space, so it doesn't take any damage from the fall, but it does scramble a bit. It'll use half its movement to get up, and then the rest to fly directly over your heads as it begins to flee. So we're gonna put it right about there.
So wait,
It flies.
it loses
directly-
half its movement from standing up, though, right? Like,
Yep.
okay.
It has a fly speed of 80 feet.
Jesus.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, they
Yeah.
huge.
So far.
Okay.
But it does fly directly over Easter and Zoph's heads. If you have any opportunity attacks you wish to make, since you are no longer paralyzed, you can.
And I did 10 damage, by the way.
Gotcha.
Do I have more
And it's magic
caster?
damage, if that matters. Magic slashing.
Sure.
I don't have Warcaster, so I can't do much here.
Also, Mel, for the first time, when Bonks makes this attack, you see that as he makes this swing, there's like a spectral form of a bugbear sort of swirls around him into existence and sort of starts following, sort of like haunting the Gloomstalker bee, chasing him down.
That's awesome. He has questions for later.
Any opportunity attacks from either of you?
No.
I'm
No?
going to save my reaction.
Okay, then Easter is up next.
Okay. Easter brings out her wand and casts. I think like makes a stick figure in the air with it, and casts Conjure Fey or Summon Fey. What is this?
Oh, great.
Yep.
The thing I never prepare for.
I want the Trixie Fey.
Okay, one sec. Oops. Let me go back over here and grab it. Trixie Fey. Copy. Where do you want her?
Let's put her right next to me. Anywhere, it doesn't really matter.
There. Do you have permission to...
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Alright, you can control her now.
Then Easter moves next to Mel. Let's see, do I have a bonus action that I can use here? Not really. Yeah, I don't have any super useful bonus actions right now. Although, let me check something. Nope. Okay. Then the Trixie Fey is going to... sorry, let me check the rules on this. So I had a plan here, but it's kind of fiddly. Okay. The Trixie Fey is then going to move also next to Easter. But this is a Fey step. So it Misty steps from where it was to this position. It then creates a 10-foot cube of darkness. So this is going to be magical darkness. Over Mel and Easter. Right there. And then it is going to make, I believe, just one attack. Yeah, one attack. So let me roll.
Okay.
Ooh, that'll probably hit. Does that... Yeah, this is almost certainly going to hit. It's a 23 to hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this is some force damage. 13 force damage.
Okay.
And I think that's the end of Easter and Trixie's turn.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Then it is the veterans' turn. The Aurora Watch soldiers, I mean. Burzard is unable to do anything because he is paralyzed and in the clutches of this poor, of the hungry Gloomstalker. Shandara takes out her... I think she takes out her heavy crossbow. She throws her longsword back on her back, takes out the heavy crossbow instead, and aims to hit. And that is gonna hit. So she does 6 piercing damage. And she's just shouting at it to, like, no, let him go! Bring him back! Drop it! But that's all she can do on her turn. I think she, like, runs over to the edge and she's, like, shouting. Bonks, it's your turn.
So, how high in the sky is that one, Gloomstalker B?
Well, it flew off of the edge of the platform that y'all are on. So it's probably about, I would say, maybe 30 feet off of the ground from directly beneath it, but it might only be about 10 feet up from where you guys are.
Can I jump on its back?
You can certainly try.
Oh my god.
Would that be like an athletics check, or what would that be?
Oh, absolutely, it would be an athletics check.
Okay.
What's your jump distance?
Does it say on the character sheet somewhere easily to find?
We calculated
We always
this for
look this up.
Yeah. So high jump or
It's-
long jump? Long jump, right?
It would probably be a long jump, and I don't know if you could get onto its back so much as you could, like, maybe grab onto it with your long arms.
I have very long arms.
Yes.
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's either I start hitting the one that's next to us. Ooh, man.
I say go with your fun idea.
Yeah, Bonk.
It is
Bonk
always
was
fun to be
feeling-
on monsters' backs.
Yeah, Bonk was feeling it. Okay, well, I do get, because I'm raging, I believe I get a bonus to this. Maybe it's advantage? Let me check. On strength-based checks.
Hmm?
1
That
second.
sounds right. I'm going to check.
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Okay, so I'm gonna make a athletics check. That will be a natural 20 on the athletics
snap.
check. So,
Okay, well,
will you let me
without-
go on its back?
without even needing to calculate your long jump distance, which it says you can leap horizontally a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump, which you can do.
Which is 18.
Your strength score is 18, which is a little, yeah, I mean,
Actually, I think that's
It's-
right on. Almost,
Yeah,
It's-
right?
yeah.
If I
Yeah.
move
I
right
think-
up to the edge, yeah.
Yeah, I think if you go right up to the edge on a natural 20, you have no problem. This is like easy street for you.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you can jump and you can just grab onto its back.
So I grab onto its back and I begin to hack at its wing, one of its wings, like its right wing, with my battle axe. So I,
Cool.
Sure.
I grab Peacekeeper and attempt to topple it again.
Great. Yep.
So I'm gonna make this. Let's see. That is a 23 to hit for the first attack.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw. And that's 17
I
damage.
will say, if you drop him prone here, you are also going to be dealing damage to Burzard, and I'm going to make you roll to avoid damage yourself
That's fine.
if you all drop prone. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, so you said that was 17 damage?
Yep.
And yeah, that's a failure.
Yep. So he drops.
So he drops, what did I say, 30 feet?
30 feet.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. So, let's see. Grabbing my D4s. Bonks, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay. I get advantage on those from danger sense.
Yep.
That is 17.
Okay, then yeah, you avoid taking any damage from the fall. You're able to angle the monster under you enough so that it takes the brunt of the fall. It takes 7 bludgeoning damage, and poor Burzard takes 7 bludgeoning damage from the fall
Okay.
as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and move my model down there with
Yeah.
it. I'll just
Yep.
be over
You're
here.
on the ground.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna make my second attack.
Sure.
Oh my god.
That's a
It's the Monster Hunter nonsense.
22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And
That is some
that is
monster.
another 13 damage. And this is all magic
13 is
damage.
exactly what you needed.
Oh shoot, yeah. So I think when it skids to the ground, I go right up to its head and just a really powerful chop. And you hear this like this crack and splitting sound separating its head from its body, and then he just like looks back up towards where the others are.
And you guys look down at Bonks as this happens, and the monster's head falls from its body, and Bonks is suddenly obscured by the cloud of black smoke that puffs from this creature until all of it has dissolved into nothing, and there's no creature left.
Whoa.
Okay. That's
Anything else on your turn?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
That was rad.
Zoph, it's your turn.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how
Prone,
Mel.
7 hit points.
Yes, I was gonna ask how Mel is looking, but he's obscured. You're
He's
obscured
in
by
that darkness now.
darkness, so I can't see.
Yeah. Should update this.
What I'm going to do is
That's right, Mel already has less hit
A lot
points
of
than
them.
Max because of the fucking food.
Worth it.
Don't do drugs!
Listen, all he learned from this was, well, I didn't die.
Yet.
okay. I am going to just need to check my range on this to see if I can do it before or after I move. We can do it after, so we'll go back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's still within 60 feet. And then I'm going to conjure that gravity magic again, and this time it forms like a almost like a purple ball of energy next to the creature. And again, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, as I'm going to cast Magnify Gravity on it at a 2nd level.
Oh boy. What's the DC on that?
16.
It passes.
No! I hate that. Let me just make sure I can't do anything about it. I don't think I can. The whole point was for it to fail.
I would help, but I think I'm still paralyzed.
You are.
You
Yeah,
are.
and also blinded by darkness.
Oh, that too.
Okay. Can't do anything about that, so the effect that I wanted won't happen, but it will take some damage. Let me roll this damage. Okay, it's good damage so far. 19. So it's 19 damage halved down to 9 force damage. And that's it. If it had failed, I would have halved its speed, which would have been great. But
good thinking.
9 force damage. And then bonus actions. I don't think I have any bonus actions, so I think that's my turn.
Okay. Mel is paralyzed. Unfortunately, your turn passes, and you can't move, and you're in darkness. So you're just having a great time.
Lovely, lovely old time.
Then it's the Gloomstalker's turn. And looking around it at how the situation has changed, it growls in frustration and poofs into a cloud of smoke. Appearing over here, and it swoops at Zoph.
Because of course.
That is only a 17 to hit.
Shield. It misses.
Okay.
Yes.
It collides against your shield with its beak, and then it comes at you with its claws. That's cocked, That is a 19.
Still misses.
Its claws rake across your shield. It screeches again in frustration and begins to fly away.
Oh.
Ooh, I think it can go another 30. Yep.
What?
Easter, it's your turn.
How far away is it?
If you scroll down, it's still on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, not.
Oh yeah, you can.
Kind
it's
of, yeah,
outside of the
okay.
map.
I
The map is quite far.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like 80 feet from Zoph.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You just have to kind of scroll down. It's a long map.
Yeah. Well, Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Ah.
So Easter is going to zap twice. Put 2 spell attacks here. Oh, these does a 14 hit?
No. 14
Okay.
misses.
What about a 17?
17 hits.
Okay. Then it will take, let's see, some force damage. It'll take 4 force damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I do anything else here? Yeah, Trixie can move, but not that far. Trixie can move here and then, like, Misty Step another 30 feet, but that's about as far as she can get.
Okay.
And then at the end of Trixie's turn, this magical darkness goes away. And that's the end of our turns.
Okay. The veterans are up next. And I think... Sorry, the Aurora Watch soldiers' turns are up next. Their heavy crossbows have a range of 100 feet. Which I believe they both can
Ooh.
reach. So they're both going to... Berserk kind of shakes off the paralysis, the falling damage, the fear of being swept off his feet and taken away, and nods to Bonks in thanks, and draws his heavy crossbow. And misses terribly.
No, fuck him up.
Chandara.
Crits.
She almost crit. She got a 19 on die, so she hits.
Chandara's so cool.
She is cool. She's the one that was, well, she's just cool. Okay, and then she does 3 damage.
Oh.
An additional 3 piercing damage, and she's at this point resorted to shouting in Undercommon. Does anybody speak Undercommon?
Soph does.
Soph does. It's just a very nasty string of curse words. Some of which you've never heard before.
Do I have flashbacks to hearing them before as Jelena, though?
I think even as Jelena, you're like, that's a very creative use of a language that I would have never thought to use. Bonks is up.
How do I make it back up to where everyone else is?
There is a stairway on either end of this balcony platform thing.
On the far left and right? What
So
are
on the
not these
yeah
middle ones?
like, I mean, this map is the closest I could find as a creative representation of what it doesn't actually look like, but just for theater of the mind purposes. So
Yeah.
like, I would say the stairs are like here and over here.
Oh, okay, so these middle ones are nothing.
No,
Okay.
actually, we'll say they are something. Those are also staircases. Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
so I can go up the stairs.
Because it doesn't make sense if there's, you can go up the stairs.
Okay. So then I'll go. I have 40 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over here. I also have a heavy crossbow.
Great.
Hell
I will
yeah.
shoot at it.
Take a shot.
Yeah. Does it look like it's like still like is it just flying away, like trying to get away, or is it like trying to find a advantageous
Bring his friends.
time to come back?
Make either an insight or a survival check.
Okay. Insight, that's a 13.
You've never seen creatures like this before.
Okay.
But you have encountered wild animals, and this does seem like it was acting on pure instinct, not very intelligently, and you can see that it is very injured.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the crossbow at it. It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's 8 damage.
8 damage, got it. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Then we are back to Zoph.
Yeah, Zoph strides up here to the edge of this platform, kind of looking straight across at it, waves their staff in a wide arc, and as it traces the arc, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glowing magic missiles appear in the air as I cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Damn.
And throw as many missiles as I can at it.
All right.
Has a range of 120, so these will hit.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow, my D4s. Okay, so first 2 do 7 damage.
Okay.
The next 2 do another 7 damage.
Okay.
And one more does 5 damage.
Zophdal Zephyrax. How do you want to do this?
I think that each one of these missiles basically pierces through the shadow of its wings, and as they shoot through it, each time one of them passes through, there's a little burst of light, and it just kind of like dissipates a piece of the shadow of the wing. And when the 5th missile has gone through, this thing is basically left with almost no wings. They're just like tattered bits of shadow that are just barely wisps and hanging on. And then the thing just crashes to the ground and poofs into smoke.
As you watch the last remnants of smoke drift away, we will exit initiative and exit this map. So you can go ahead and switch screens, and I'm going to put some other music on.
And then
Well
I
done.
think Zoph just sags to the ground and just like clutches at their heart.
I think, yeah, Easter will run over to Zoph. So, oh, hey, are you okay?
I'm okay. Zoph looks over to Chandara and says, "How do we close these gates?"
Yes, one moment. And she runs up to the doorway and she peeks in. And she says, Aidenren, status report now. And you hear a voice coming. All dead inside, ma'am. We're coming. And the 2 that had run in to check for survivors come out. And at this point, Burzud has come up as well. And the 4 of them together heave and shove and push this gate closed. And all is quiet.
Zoph's also going to cast Healing Word on themselves.
Great. Yep.
Which does 2d4 plus spellcasting modifier now. No, there's some good numbers. I'll take 12 hit points.
Oh yeah.
Chandara, the captain, surveys the scene once the door is closed, listens for a moment, and then removes her helmet. And Easter and Bonks and Zoph, you recognize her. You met her on the road here. You saved her and her crew from another demon they were fighting.
Yeah.
She wipes the sweat from her brow, and she looks around at you, and she says, "Wait, I know you. I know you from the road. I'm glad to see you made it here safely. It seems we are in your debt once again."
What are the odds of that?
Is there a punch card?
I think she just kind of laughs, but it's hollow. I apologize.
I was going to ask, do you see a lot of those creatures, or was that unusual?
How long have you been in town?
Just one night.
So you were here for the Mouther attack yesterday?
Yes.
Yep.
It is not unusual. I haven't seen anything burst through the front doors with quite so much enthusiasm in a long time. And I haven't seen creatures such as that maybe ever. Her other soldiers kind of gather around and resume their posts next to the door. The one called Aidenren is... she's a little shorter and slighter of frame than Chandara, and she is currently tending to the bodies of the two fallen soldiers who had gotten crushed by the door, now that their bodies have been revealed in the closing of said door. And the woman that had gone with her inside to check for survivors is assisting. Chandara kind of surveys this and shakes her head and says, "This is going to make one hell of a report to the task hand. But I must commend your party for your assistance. You fight well, and we are glad to have you this day. The casualties could have been much worse. I can't even begin to think what harm that creature might have done had it made it into the city."
Yeah, so it's pretty sharp.
I mean, Easter, you hit it too. I don't think I didn't see. I mean, I assumed the bolt that flew out of the darkness was you, anyways.
Oh, right, yeah.
And Bonks with the tackle. Oh my gosh.
Looking beyond the doors, how many people died? How many people are we talking about?
Chandara says, "I haven't gotten the full report quite yet. There was at least one party of soldiers that has been in there for some time. I'm not sure. I'll debrief my soldiers."
What about the group that was with the enthusiastic lady?
Cobalt Soul?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'd heard there was a Cobalt Soul group, but I'm not sure. They came in a few days ago. It was not them.
Yeah, but they haven't come back out, so if those things were in there...
There are any number of dangerous creatures inside the Rise.
Oof.
We can only hope that they can take care of themselves. I can see that you are capable. I apologize. You came here looking for friends?
Yeah, we were kind of worried that they had gone inside. But it sounds like probably not, I guess.
No. But you're welcome to speak with Aidenrin and Ethrak. Since they ducked in there real quick.
Yeah,
and ask them for details.
Yeah, I'll just like give quick sketch descriptions of like a few of like the more notable friends, probably leading out that one guy, and ask like if they've seen any of the bodies.
Yeah, and I think Ethrak is the one who turns to speak with you, and she's taller, bulkier of build. She'll put her like the face of her helmet up, and you can see she's an orcish woman with like very, very prominent and distinguished tusks, and she kind of looks at you a little sternly, but when she speaks, her voice is not unkind, and she says, "Nah, I didn't see anyone like that in there. It was all Royal Watch soldiers, my brethren."
Well, sorry about that.
That's what we signed up for. Happens every day around here. But I appreciate the sentiment.
I think even Easter is smart enough not to say what she thinks about that. Which is like, how are there any of you left?
Shipping more of us out here. What do you think? Yeah. So, Shandara, continuing the conversation with the rest of you, says, I'm not sure what business has brought you here to Bazzoxan or what has brought you to the gates beyond looking for your friends, but if there was a reason for your party to enter the Betrayer's Rise, I believe you to be capable warriors. You can have my permission. Enter the temple at any time, should you wish it.
Great. We're definitely going in there at some point.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
We normally don't let just anyone inside, but I've seen what you're capable of twice now. So, you just need to mention my name, Captain Shandara, and I will, whoever's on guard duty here will be told to let you in.
Alright. Now we've got to go find those yahoos.
And we must tend to our dead.
Right. Easter leaves.
Yeah. Yep. I think as we're leaving, Zoph kind of tries to draw even with Easter and just says, I didn't think we'd officially decided that we were going to go in there. I thought we were still gathering more information about Elixion first.
I mean, Zoph, half the information we need about Elixion is in there. Whether it's those Cobalt Watch doofuses or just like,
the Aurora Watch or the Cobalt Soul. Yeah.
Sure, any of those folks. They're all under the same brush. They're all doofuses. Someone in there has got to know something, or there's going to be some records left behind somewhere in there. Point is, I'm not saying let's immediately go rush in and save Elixion right now, but I don't think we're going to find anything out here that's going to tell us whether we should be saving Elixion. It's all going to be in there.
Yeah, the point.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, if we're going to, we need to at least rest first.
Yes, and we need to find the other dudes.
Yeah. If we go in, are we going to drag them with us, or?
I don't drag people. They just come with me because they like me.
Okay.
If we're going to be facing things like that, we could definitely use more numbers.
Yeah.
So, do we get the feel that Aurora Watch kind of goes in and out of the Betrayer's Rise at some frequency?
Do you ask that, or are you trying to remember what information, or just make a guess based on...
I mean, observations and stuff at this point, but if I get a hunch that they not only have access to it because they guard the gate, but they actually do frequent at some point in and out of it, then Bonks would feel the need to probably go and visit the task hand again and ask them for some advice on how to prepare for a journey inside the Rise, like if they bring certain consumables or like, you know, how it works before we just like walk in there.
Yeah.
Because like certainly in this town, in this city, they have like records of like, or they have some knowledge they pass down to people that are going in, right? Like, I would assume.
Well, we still haven't.
This, right?
We still have what, an archaeologist we can talk to? I think.
Yeah, there was an archaeologist hanging around the crematorium.
But yeah,
supposedly.
I think you're right that like talking to Mr. Thalis would not go amiss either way. Like even if the Aurora Watch doesn't go in and out frequently, I think that asking him would be a good idea. And then you bring up a good point about consumables. We should probably buy some potions and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I think we need to be as prepared as possible for a place as dangerous as this. You know, like...
Yeah.
And I would like to at least, you know, we already went into the cursed Feywild, and that was a, you know, adventure, and this sounds somehow worse than that, so I can only imagine, you know, the level of preparedness that we might actually want.
Okay. I don't think that you have any information about, any extra information about the frequency of the Aurora Watch delving into the dungeon without talking to the task hand. You have what he told you, and you have what you witnessed today. But yeah, up to you. Where do you want to go next?
Well, it seems
What's
like we
next
have
on the agenda?
Like, I don't know if we all need to trundle around as a big group. If we
Yeah, I
wanted
was
to,
gonna
like,
say.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to go look for Ayo and her crew.
Okay. Ayo. Yep.
Whatever.
I got it right.
I was making sure that was an Easter intention and not an Aster mistake.
No, Ethan is
Why
the
not
only one in
both?
this group who gets it wrong.
Why not both? All right. So, Easter, are you taking anyone with you as you look?
Oh, I
Are you all going?
I would go with her, just by
Okay.
default. Yeah.
Then Bonks, should we go talk to Thalis?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Let's start with the conversation with the task hand in that case. So you guys decide to split the party again, and Easter nods enthusiastically. Yeah, and Zoph and Bonks, you make your way to the Gatehold Barracks, the home of the Aurora Watch. The soldiers recognize you. You're welcomed in warmly, or as warmly as can be in the middle of this city. And they are happy to escort you back to the war room, where the task hand, Varen Thalis, is, as usual. You find him kind of standing behind his desk. He looks like he was maybe a little lost in thought, but he looks up when you two enter, and he gives you a smile. Says, yes, what can I do for you? Are you all right? You look a little rough.
I just helped dispatch two strange, smoky, flying creatures from the gates of the Betrayer's Rise.
Not here 48 hours and still doing more work than my soldiers.
Oh no, your soldiers did a lot of work, especially that Captain Chandara. She was quite excellent.
I'm glad to hear that. And I'm sorry that you ran into trouble again, though I imagine it's not quite unexpected here.
We're learning.
But it's kind of about that we've come here to chat with you. It's looking increasingly likely that we won't find the answers we need here in town, and as loath as I am to say it, I think we are going to have to dip our toes into the Betrayer's Rise at some point. We just want to make sure that we're as prepared as we can be. And so I think we were curious if the Aurora Watch has any sort of information about what we might expect in there, what we could do to prepare. I know that I've heard tell that the temple kind of changes itself, so I know that perhaps there's no way to be perfectly prepared, but if there's any sort of trend we should know to be aware of, and I don't know, any advice you have?
Well, we already discussed how it shifts and changes. It is quite dangerous, so whatever preparations you can make, whatever protections you might have, and he thinks about it for a second, and he pulls out the orb that he used during the giant mouther attack. You've done so much for the city. Perhaps I can lend this to you. And he holds it out for you.
I think Soph reaches for it, but then hesitates, and then kind of withdraws their claw, and says, I've seen the power of this magical item in use, and I won't lie and say I don't think it would be useful to us. Take it, but I've also seen just barely the inside of that temple, and I've seen the things that come out of it. And I don't think that there's any certainty that if we go into there, we'll come back out. So if this item is important to your defense of the city, I don't think we should take it.
He withdraws the orb with kind of a sad but grateful smile. You might be right. Even if you do survive the temple, there's no telling where it might spit you out. There's still so much we don't know about it. What I can do for you is this. And he walks past you to the doorway, and there's a soldier stationed outside, and he has a hushed conversation with the soldier, who then leaves. And Varen resumes his position behind his desk. We don't have much that we can spare in the way of medicines or salves or the like, but I'll scrounge up what we can for you. And you're welcome to have it. You've earned that much at least.
Well, that's greatly appreciated. But yes, please, only what you can spare. We've seen the things that come out of there, and I understand there's pressing need elsewhere. When it comes down to it, we're going into this temple because there's something we might have to do that might be the right thing to do, but we still don't know, and we can only find out the answer to that question by going in, so... Only what you can spare.
Can you make, for me, and Bonks can do this too, an insight check?
Oh. 19.
19.
Whoa!
19!
Nice.
They weren't made for each other already. As you talk about delving into the Betrayer's Rise and finding what you're looking for and all that, you can see that there's clearly something on his mind, something like in the furrow of his brow, and the way that he kind of looks away. There's something weighing on his mind, but he doesn't quite feel like he can say it.
And it's like... okay. Yeah, I think Zoph will say... Is there anything we can do to help you or the Aurora Watch while we're in there? If we do go in?
Can you make a persuasion check for me? You can make it at advantage.
Uh, 13.
Okay. He lets out a long breath and he shakes his head and he says, No, your mission is yours. I have expended enough resources, sent enough soldiers on expeditions into the Rise that I refuse to send anymore. Not for this.
Can I ask what it was you were sending them in for to begin with?
He finally just sighs and he sits for the first time behind the desk. He kind of slumps a little bit and he rubs his temples with his fingers and he says, This town has been gripped in a stalemate with those demons for ages. In my time here, I have formed a theory that there's something in the Rise, something that might hold the solution to breaking it, to breaking the stalemate, to saving our town from these incursions. It's why the Cobalt Soul is here. But no matter how many scouting parties and arcane experts that I send in to find confirmation, none have been fruitful. Half of them don't even come back. I've been told it's a fool's errand, and I've been ordered to stop wasting lives. My task here is to protect people and to protect the dynasty and all of Xhorhas and all of the world from being overrun. And so we hold the line here, and that is our job. But I can't shake the idea that something in there, there's something that we can do to stop it for good. He looks up, and the soldier returns at that moment, and he kind of stands up and sorts out his cape and stuff, and, back to his task hand body language, per se, and the soldier comes in with a small pouch and hands the pouch to Yuzov. And inside the pouch, there are 2 greater healing potions and 1 normal healing potion. And Varen nods at the soldier as he leaves and says, I can only hope this will be enough.
Thank you so much. I think this is already more than we had on our persons, so it'll be a big help. And if we survive, I'm sure that it will be partially as a result of this. I won't make any promises, because I can't imagine that our little ragtag group of nothings would succeed where expeditions of trained soldiers and arcane experts have failed. But I can assure you, if while we're in there, there's something we discover that can do anything to help this town, we will. For whatever that means.
If only for the intent, and for hearing about the worries of a foolish man. I thank you. One more thing. Remember that this was once a great temple of the betrayer gods, during a time when they walked Exandria. Do not let your guard down. Do not believe their lies. Be careful.
I'll bear that in mind. Was there anything else we needed to ask about? Or...
Yeah, I think Bonk's just kind of folds his arms and looks at the task hand. Thank you for your help with this.
I only wish there was more I could do.
Well, the only other thing I would like to know is, one, so you've gotten very little or lacking no information from your expeditions in there for what we might seek if we were to look for some cure or some, way to prevent this from worsening?
So far, we have not found anything.
Okay. And for the successful groups that have returned, do they take any other special equipment or anything to protect them from these, happenings inside the temple? Or is it just the strength of their will?
Well, food supplies, various potions and tinctures. If you have any means of protecting yourself from the otherworldly powers that demons sometimes possess, the deadly necrotic poisons and such like that. It's also a ruin, so if you have any equipment that could help you traverse spaces where the flooring may not be necessarily reliable.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like a Delver's kit, per se. Supplies like that are what we arm our soldiers with.
And do your quartermasters have these supplies that we could purchase from them?
I'm not sure how much they have to spare, but I have no doubt that if you ask, they might be able to procure a set of climbing gear for you if you do not already possess such things.
Okay. Yeah,
I've already given you the potions that we have that we can spare.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, I maybe we ask the quartermaster and see what supplies they could part with, and then we visit the marketplace and see if we can find the rest there.
There isn't much of a marketplace to speak of here. Whatever you need, ask the quartermaster for, and we'll be able to find something.
I see. Okay, will do.
Sure. Of course, if you need anything else, you're welcome to come back and ask.
Thank you.
I'll do what is within my power to assist you.
Appreciate it.
All right. So, as you leave, you can absolutely swing by the quartermaster and speak with them, and you can get a climbing kit, climbing tools, climbing things. I'm trying to pull up my my list of items here. What is it even called? A climber's kit. Yeah, you can get a climber's kit. If you offer to pay for it, the quartermaster will just supply it to you. He doesn't want your money. You've done enough for the town. He also has like basic adventuring gear that you might need. If you need a bedroll, if you need like torches or caltrops, arrows, crossbow bolts, any kind of mundane gear that you might need, you can grab it within reason.
Okay.
You just let me know what it is you're interested in taking.
Yeah, we can do that off screen.
Yeah.
And then just send you a message. And then as far as like potions of resistance, because you mentioned like necrotic damage and stuff like that, do they have an alchemist around, or like?
No.
Nobody?
No, they don't. I think if you ask, the quartermaster would tell you that all of their goods get imported from Rosona and Asarius. So nothing is made here.
Okay.
They are unable to, with the constant attacks on the city, maintain much of a storefront anywhere. So there's a lot of like traveling merchants and stuff coming into town to sell wares, but not much locally produced here.
Okay, and they don't have anything to spare like that?
No.
Got it. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, I think we spend a little bit of time browsing, and then with that we'll send you a note with questions for what we can grab from them, and then I don't think I have any other conversations to have there.
Okay. If that's the case, we will shift over to the other group, and I would like both of you or one of you at advantage to roll investigation.
I suspect that Mel is better at this.
I only have a +1 to investigation.
Really? Even with your, like, bard half everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Easter also has a +1.
So why don't you both roll?
Okay.
Sure. Roll my pretty die.
That's cocked.
14.
12.
So what is your plan for looking for them? Are you just kind of scouring the city, checking in on all the locations, or what's your plan?
Hang on. Oh no, I don't have that. Okay, never mind. remember. Oh, it's thaumaturgy is what I'm thinking of. That lets you make your voice really, really loud. But I don't have thaumaturgy. I think, but I do still have Trixie, who lasts for an hour.
Okay.
So I think Trixie has a flying speed. So I think it's kind of like we're wandering around and Trixie is like scanning the skies.
If you're using Trixie, Easter, you can roll at advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Worse.
No.
Okay. So the two of you start kind of walking through the streets. Trixie is scouting the skies. As you pass through kind of the main drag, you can hear, like among the kind of sparse population of people just going about their business in town, there are a couple of sobbing humans who are yelling at each other and sobbing, and there's an Aurora Watch soldier in full armor, like physically pushing them apart from each other and just saying, now, none of that here, break it up, as you just keep walking. With a, what was it, a 12 and a 14? Is that what we got? Yeah, you are starting to feel a little concerned because you do not find a single trace of any of them.
I was going to ask Mel, what do you think happened to him? But you've never even met these folks, have you?
I have nope. No.
They don't strike me as cowards, so I don't think they fled from the city. But they apparently weren't so brave that they just charged right through the gates. I think maybe they tried to pitch in on one of the fights? Got cut down somewhere, some corner of the city?
As far as we know, has anyone in the city seen them? Or they haven't seen them since yesterday?
The people you asked by the gate hadn't seen them. You did check in at the infirmary, but they hadn't been there today. They were there yesterday during the fight, but they haven't been back.
Okay. Yeah, so it's been a day.
Yeah, I don't have anything like locate creature or whatnot.
Yeah, I don't have anything that would be helpful unless there's animals around and animals have seen them.
Oh, you know what I do have though? I feel so stupid for this. Kay has probably been wondering, like, why isn't Easter doing the thing?
I'm not looking at your character sheet.
I think Easter, like, smacks her forehead and with her other hand produces the scrying mask. Or the eyes cover. And says, 1 minute. And just kind of, like, sits down on the ground and casts scrying on Io.
All right. So, let's see. This is just a normal casting of the spell, right? So it works as usual. There's no, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Let's see if I added anything. Scrying spell, DC 17. Okay, let me pull up scrying, just so we have the latest spell language. Here we go. Target makes a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and what sort of physical connection you have to it. I would say your knowledge of the target is first-hand. I wouldn't say extensive.
No, yeah. Yeah.
And do you have anything that belonged to Io?
I don't think so. I'm looking at my stuff. I don't think so. No.
Okay. So her bonus to her save then will be a +2.
Oh wow.
She's trying to be.
That's her wisdom save.
Because that's just what her wisdom save is. And I would roll this in front of the board, but we're playing remotely, which is kind of a shame because I dug up the box of Doom the other day and was like, I forgot this was here. We should be using this. So next week, but I will roll it. I don't know if this is going to work.
Right, yeah, DC 17.
Yeah.
She rolled a 15. So, Easter, you put on this mask. I'm actually going to change the music for this. You put on the mask, and for a moment, your vision is dark, and you can hear in your ears the familiar voice of your patron, Lady Avarice. And she says, well, let's take a look, shall we? And you feel almost as if her hands are on your shoulders, and then your vision shunts forward. You see a dark room lit by torchlight. You see Io standing there, kind of with her arms folded. And at first, you're wondering, where is she? This doesn't look like any place that you've seen yet in Bazzoxan. Except that it's dark, and there's maybe the sound of whispers in the distance. It's hard to tell. And then you hear the voices of her companions nearby. It seems that wherever they are, whatever they've gone to do, they're together. They're murmuring and talking about very little things. They're taking a break. One of them says, pass me the jerky. Nothing specific like that. And Io says, she says, I really don't think we should have left before talking to them. It doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right with me. And you can see that standing beside her is Galsariad, the drow. And he holds out a piece of rations for her. And he says, I know that, but this was our best shot. She had so much information for us. She knew all about Elixion. We have to trust her. We have to trust that she will have the answers that we need, and she'll help us find what we're looking for. We can share everything we found once we reunite with them, I promise. It'll be great. And Io says, yeah, you're probably right. I'm worrying too much. Give me that. She takes the ration and starts eating. And for the rest of the 10 minutes, should you stay in your vision, you watch the circle of them just having some dinner in a dark room. Can you make a perception check for me?
Mm-hmm. I get to use my own senses for this, by the way, so Devil's Sight does fly.
Yes.
All right. 13.
13. You kind of look around as they are eating and notice that there is an extra head among the group. And as you zero in and focus in, this figure stands up and you recognize the red robes. And she says, "All right, break time's over. It's time to continue delving." And your vision goes black as the scrying spell ends. And you're back in Bazzoxan with Mel. I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So thank you all for playing, and looking forward to seeing what happens next. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.